Alright, what's up guys? I'm sorry you guys had to see that cursed meme at the beginning. Not gonna lie to you guys, it actually, it might have cost you 3 seconds of your life there, but it took me about 30 minutes of my life that I'll never get back. Either way, hopping into the video, guys. Today we're gonna be talking about Sayu's normal attacks, elemental skills, elemental burst, the passive, the constellations, and at the end we're gonna take a deeper dive into each of these and actually give out my opinion as well, and how I think Sayu performs in the current meta. Alright, so our attack is called Shumatsu, Bon, Ninja Blade, and with our normal attack, you can perform up to 4 consecutive strikes. Alright, moving on to Sayu's charge attack, which drains stamina to perform spinning attacks against all nearby opponents. The sequence ends with a powerful slash, which, by the way, actually reminds me of Noelle's animation. If you guys have seen Noelle's, it's very, very similar. Alright guys, and for what everybody was waiting for, the elemental skill, aka where she goes into Sonic mode. This is where things, in my opinion, start getting really interesting. It's called the Yuhu Art Fuin Dash. If you press, Sayu curls up into a Fufu wind wheel and drives a short distance into opponents, dealing AoE and Nemo damage. Or Animo damage before I get roasted in the in the comments. When the duration ends, she unleashes a Fufu whirlwind kick that also deals AoE Animo damage. If you hold, Sayu rolls continuously and can be directed, gaining resistance to interruption and triggering elemental absorption for any elements she comes into contact with. Pressing the skill again ends this state, and Sayu deals a more powerful version of the Fufu whirlwind kick. The skill has a maximum duration of 10 seconds, and its cooldown increases based on how long a Sayu is in wind wheel form. There are a few things I want to talk about here, and a few speculations. I have a few things that I think might be possible. Something that's not mentioned here, and something that I do want to cover, is the fact that there is swirl. So when you go into your little rolling ball of fury, your little Sonic mode, you do get swirl when you actually hit something, and you can actually see that from the clip here. When Sayu goes into her swirl and hits the electro slime, she gets electro applied to herself, and so she'll be applying that to anyone else she hits. So I assume she'll do Animo and electro damage for a swirl combo, as well as doing swirl to the original and initial person she hits. I also believe she does a swirl when she unleashes her Fufu whirlwind kick. I haven't confirmed that, and I haven't actually seen that yet, but that's speculation, and I'm almost sure that she would do a swirl when she does her big kick, which is going to be cool to see, because it's going to be like when Kazuha does his down pound, right, obviously, and applies that swirl to everybody in the area. And I also wanted to take a second to actually go over the absorbed element priority. So for anybody that doesn't know, I'll go ahead and pop it up on the screen here as well. It goes in the priority of Pyro, Hydro, Electro, and then at the end Cryo. So that means if there is Pyro in the area, or if she rolls over and into Pyro, she's gonna go ahead and apply Pyro to everybody over the other things in the area. So if she runs into a Pyro then Hydro slime, or vice versa, she will be taking the Pyro and absorbing it to the rest of the people she hits, versus applying the Hydro, because you know, I mean, we all know MiHoYo, right? MiHoYo, they really do love their pyro over there. Don't even get me started on people like Yu Tao, Klee, and of course the most OP pyro and probably the most broken character in the whole entire game, Amber. Alright, and moving into one of the coolest parts of her kit, we're going to be talking about her elemental burst, which is known as the Yuhu Arts Mujina Flurry. Sayu summons a pair of helping hands that deal Animo damage to nearby opponents and heal nearby party members. The amount healed scales on Sayu's attacks. The skill then summons a Muji Muji Daruma that takes action at specific intervals depending on the situation. If the HP of nearby characters is above 70%, it attacks nearby opponents, dealing Animo damage. If active characters have 70% HP or less, it heals heals the character with the lowest percent HP. If there are no enemies present, it heals active characters even if they have 70% HP or more. Alright, for anybody that doesn't understand what that means, it basically means that the ult's gonna pop out, it's gonna heal you to about 70%. If you're with other players, it'll heal all of you guys up to 70%. Once everybody's at 70% HP, it'll start attacking enemies if you guys are fighting mobs, bosses, etc. If there are no mobs or enemies present in the area, then it'll continue healing you all the way up to 100%. Alright guys, hopping right over into our passives. It starts off with Yoo-Hoo Arts. Silence your secret. When Sayu is in the party, your characters will not startle crystal flies and certain other animals. I think that's gonna be awesome, to be honest. Farming crystal flies can be super duper hard sometimes. You know, they just love to fly away. When you're coming over for them, you go to grab them, and all of a sudden, all the rest of his 5 brothers have disappeared and despawned from existence. Not to mention, we'll be able to kill Timmy's pigeons without, you know, startling them. Although all the other animals aren't confirmed yet, so the pigeons might fly away, boars might run away. It'll be an experiment. It'll be really fun to find out what animals are not scared of you and what animals are scared of you. Moving on to someone more capable, we've got when Sayu triggers a swirl reaction while active, she heals all your characters for 300 HP. She also heals an additional 1.2 HP for every point of elemental mastery she has. This can be triggered once every 2 seconds. Guys, I think Sayu is about to be an elemental mastery beast. And moving on to the last passive, no work today. The Muji Dharma created by Mujina Flurry gains increased AoE for attacking opponents, and when healing a character, also heals any other nearby characters for 20% of the amount. Alright guys, and lastly the Constellations. We're gonna go ahead and start from 1 and we'll go down to 6. Starting off with number 1, Multitask no Jutsu. The Muji Dharma created by Mujina Flurry ignores HP elements and can both attack and heal at the same time. Moving on to number 2, we got Egress Prep. Damage from Fuin Dash's Fufu Whirlwind Kick is increased by 3.3% when pressed. Every 0.5 seconds spent in the Fufu Windwheel state increases the damage of Fufu Whirlwind Kick by 3.3%. The maximum damage increase possible is 66%. The Bunshin can handle it. Increases the level of Mujina Flurry by 3. Maximum upgrade level is 15. Skiving. New and improved Sayu recovers 1.2 energy, then she triggers a swirl reaction. This effect occurs once every 2 seconds. Speed comes first. Increases the level of Fuin Dash by 3. Maximum upgrade level is 15. Sleep O'Clock. Her last constellation. For every point of elemental mastery that Sayu has, the Muji Dharma, created by Mujina Flurry, gains 0.2% attack, with a possible max increase of 400%. Every elemental mastery point also increases the amount healed by 3, with a max increase of 6,000 additional HP. Alright guys, and for my final thoughts, I'm going to start off with a disclaimer saying that this is 100% opinion based on the research I've done myself. I always encourage everyone else to do their own research on these characters more than just this video. Obviously, I don't have 100% of the facts just yet, and there's still a lot of testing that needs to be done. However, I will go ahead and say that I myself am definitely going to roll for this character. I think that they have the potential to be one of the best supports in the game and even the best healer in the game. Again, that is without the testing that I've done yet, but I'll definitely be rolling for Sayu. I will be doing some tests, and I will also bring that back to the community here on YouTube and making a video about it. I'm definitely going to be going for those constellations. They are from what it looks like on the outside. At least some of them are going to be extremely powerful, so I highly recommend it. Once if you really enjoy the character's design, and if this character fits in your team comp, then I would highly recommend rolling for Sayu. Again, that is before the testing, but I'll give you guys a little bit more of an insight, a little bit more of a definitive answer once I get my testing done and once I do a little bit more research after the character is released. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching the video. That's going to be it for today. I also wanted to let you guys know that we have a big giveaway going right now where you can win loads of Primogems. If you want to get some Primos, make sure to check it out. I'll drop the link right there in the description. Also wanted to say join up in the Discord for extra entries. And for anybody that doesn't know, I stream Monday to Friday at 6 p.m. CST on Twitch, so feel free to hop on over there at Lineage VR. Also make sure to hit that sub button if you enjoyed so I can make some more Genshin content if you guys like this kind of stuff. If you have any questions about anything, ask in the comments. I love you guys, and I'll see you at the next video.